All right, guys, so we will be creating a multiplication table using the for loop. The first thing you want to do is decide, all right, what number do I want to multiply? Do I want to multiply 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, or 6 times 1, 6 times 2? Is it a 10 times multiplication table you want to do? But we will be doing 7. So if you look at it, you'll be using 7 multiple times. So 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3. So it makes sense to create a variable for 7, right? Because we'll be using it in multiple places. And we'll be using a for loop to provide the other numbers, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that we'll use to multiply 7. So the two things we need is a for loop and a variable. Well, we need to like instantiate a variable. So that's our for loop. That's our variable, right? In our variable, the first thing we want to do is to initialize another variable, which is our counter. Something that will give 7, the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 to multiply with. And that's the I. So most times, multiplication tables start from 1. Right? You can start from 0, you can start from 1, whatever you want to do. Right? But I'm starting from 0. Now, Ctrl Z. All right. The next thing you want to do is tell your code where you want it to get to. Now, this is supposed to be this. Right? Now, this tells your code, if I start to increase this, as soon as it gets to 12, stop. And the last one you want to do is to increase it. This is telling your code, if I start looping, I want this loop to loop with the increment of 1, not 2, 1. And every time it loops, I want to console log. What do you want to console log? I want to console log my variable number, and I'll also like to console log my variable I. We are not multiplying them yet, we just want to print them out. So every time this loop runs, I want to print out my number, which is 7. It will always be 7. I also want to print out I, which increases for every loop. So we're expecting to see 7, 7, 7, 7, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up until 12. If we run this code, you see what we'll get it. We're getting a constant 7 because we are not changing it. And we're also getting an I that increases by 1 starting from 0. Now we can make this 1, and our code, when we run it, it will start from 1 instead of 0. 1 to 12. You understand? And we can reduce this 12 to 10, and then we run it. You see the difference, right? Okay, so now that we've done that, what's remaining is to get our, basically what we need to do is to turn this to times. So if we print this now, it will give us 7 times what? Let's print it now. See, everything is now multiplication, 7 times 10. What do we want to do now? Continue our string is equal to, bring this here. What do? We say num times. That's the thing with this way of formatting your string. You can literally do calculations inside your curly brackets, right? Let me clear the terminal and run this again. That is our multiplication table.